still joining us in studio, and it's time to do ghost stories.
Ooh.
Have you ever done this when you were like a kid with your friends and stuff?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Well,
key light.
I think that was a problem. Everybody else was like this, and you were too busy having to look at all the angles.
Exactly. Yeah. Where's the mirror? Yeah, the scary part of the story is the lighting.
Yeah, exactly. So, shall I get things underway?
You can start.
All right.
I'm scared already, Adam.
I know.
You might have to hold me.
I know, look at the light, it's so scary.
You might have to hold
Look at that face, it's terrifying.
Oh my god.
I have a large nose. It's really being accentuated now. Okay, so basically,
You do?
yeah, it's a good schnoz. Look at that.
Yeah, it's not large, it's a good nose.
Yeah, I can smell
Own
my
it,
things.
own it, mate.
Own it.
We actually look like we have kind of a similar nose.
Are you
Nose buddies.
Are you
I think
related?
so. I don't know, are we related?
Blue eyes?
At birth?
Yeah, blue eyes.
Are we separated at birth?
Dutch heritage. Yeah, could be.
This is the ghost story.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So here we go, guys.
Okay.
Okay, ghost story. Okay. All right, so in a lovely state in America called Maine, there was a mansion which was actually owned by a rich man who passed away, and so he ended up giving the mansion to his daughter, who was absolutely annoyed at the fact that she didn't get all his money and got the mansion instead of all this money. But she found out that there's actually a bit of treasure inside the house, so she was relieved at that, and she decided to go into the mansion to try and retrieve the treasure. But there were some ghosts inside. Oh, so she got scared out of the house. There's 4 ghosts.
That's the story.
This is the worst story I've ever heard in my life.
Ghosts, and basically,
4 ghosts at bed.
So then she got a ghost expert to come and move into the house, him and his daughter, to try and get the ghosts out. But there was one friendly ghost.
Is it Casper?
Yes, damn it.
Oh my god.
And I was trying to disguise the Casper story as my own story. And then so basically the friendly ghost tried to help the young daughter.
This is the worst story. I think you should probably stop.
The end.
Yeah. But
Wait.
How was that, Adam?
abysmal.
How'd you find that? Were you scared at any point?
Oh my god, it was so scary.
oh my god, I was quivering in my boots.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm so
pass the torch to you, Steph.
Okay, I want to guess the good one. Okay, cool. Okay, Adam. One day there was a witch in the woods and she was really, really ugly. And then in the town, one by one, all these little girls kept going missing.
Oh my
and so the
gosh.
townspeople were like, oh my god, it's this old witch in the woods. And suddenly she's not ugly anymore. She's getting prettier and prettier with every girl that's going missing. So they were like, let's get to the bottom of this. We need to go and sort this lady out and ask her if she's the one kidnapping these little children. And so they go and they hit her up about it and she's like, yeah, it was me, classic. And then they're like, we have to burn you. And she's like, if you burn me, then if you say my name 3 times in the mirror when you go to the bathroom, then I'll come back and be very haunting and and make you feel uncomfortable. And her name's Bloody Mary, and that is the story of Bloody Mary.
Oh my god.
Did you like that story?
I'm totally never going to a mirror.
Never. Okay, what's your story?
When I say Bloody Mary in a mirror, it's because I had too many the night before.
Mary, you've done it again.
Mary, listen, Mary.
Your beautiful mix of Tabasco sauce and tomato juice has done it again.
Don't forget the Worcestershire, we're good.
Yeah.
Okay, I heard this story today on the way here, because I don't know any ghost stories. One of the people that was driving with us today from the music label that I'm on.
Was it Georgia?
Yeah.
Georgia.
Georgia says to me that in her family something happened. It's very scary, okay?
Yeah.
They were out in the woods. I'm kind of not getting the whole story right. Sorry, Georgia. I'm gonna make up my own version of the story using your details here. So they were camping in the woods.
Oh my god. Were they s'mores?
No. They had run out of s'mores. So they were camping in the woods, and it was her whole family, and I don't get the whole story. Okay, so then I don't know what happened.
There was a knock on the door.
Right. So they got a knock on the door and a phone call at the same time, and it was like, oh my god, it's the ghost. No. So they were like, okay, they got a phone call. And someone hung up, and they were like, what's going on? That's weird. Huh,
Yeah.
interesting. I wonder what that was about. And then they got another phone call about 20 minutes later. Again, the same thing happened. And they were like, this is really weird. Then they heard a knock at the door 20 minutes after that. Nobody there. So they were a little freaked out, right? But they were like, it must be the wind, or, the wind dialing.
Classic, yeah. Wind dialing happens all the time, yeah.
Tree, like, I'm a tree. And so they went to bed that night, And they woke up the next morning and all the clocks had stopped at exactly the same time, including the watch of Papa Bear.
Ooh.
And they stopped exactly at 3 a.m.
That's the devil time.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's when the devil comes out.
Well,
there we go.
They found out, unfortunately, the next morning that like the great grandma of the family had passed away at 3 a.m.
Oh.
That is actually a really good story.
Yeah.
Adam wins.
Hands down. So
I don't know what the phone calls were about.
No.
Earlier.
That was really good for suspense,
I don't know what the I don't know what the knocking was.
I mean, it was just some little kid just trying to do some prank calls and getting a bit of stage fright every time. But
Amazing.
Wow.
And that was Ghost Stories with
Adam
Ghost Singer Adam Lambert. You were so good.
Brilliant. I feel like the song's better than Ghost Town's a bit better than our Ghost Stories.
Yeah,
but,
probably a little bit. And I feel like the torch up the nose isn't great because I feel like all I can see are your boogers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good though. Maybe you're onto something, Adam. With the highlight angle.
Thank you so much for coming and hanging out.
Oh my god, you guys.
Oh my god.